Now, another nice thing about doing a carnivore type mimicking fast or any type of keto mimicking fast is that when you get done with the fast, you can just break the fast with whatever you want. You don't have to worry about, drinking bone broth for a period of time. It's not a 5-day water fast at that point. Good morning, guys, from Anchorage. So this week was one of my weirdest weeks of weight loss because I was planning a 5-day water fast, and then I realized I had 60 eggs that I just bought from Costco. I didn't want them sitting around, so I wound up hard boiling those eggs. Yeah, it got a little weird. It's Wednesday, day 3 of my 5-day egg fast. So far, it's going pretty good. I almost had a little hiccup last night. My wife made some pasta sauce, and I tried to taste it just to make sure it was tasting all right, and it was just amazing. And I ate about 4 or 5 decent spoonfuls of that sauce overall. Now, I thought I was going to take myself out of ketosis for sure. I was a little bit disappointed about that because when you're doing an egg fast, you're in an extreme calorie deficit, and I wasn't really too concerned about a couple spoonfuls, but I just wanted to keep eating this meat-based tomato sauce that she made. It just tasted awesome. But anyways, what happened later on that night was kind of surprising. My body temperature when I was in bed after I went to sleep, it started to elevate. And I noticed myself, like, typically it takes me 3 days if I'm doing a 5-day water fast to get in solid ketosis. And I can feel my body just doing stuff, which is different than a regular type day. But right now my gut is feeling incredibly healthy. I have had to retreat to the bedroom several times just to get away from the kitchen and get away from all the nonsense. So that's pretty much how it's going. It's going good. I got another few days to get through, and it's really not bad. I do enjoy doing egg fasting because, after all, you get to eat some food. Now, an egg fast is a highly controversial topic, especially if you have any health-related issues or you're currently going through some situations where you're eating overly processed foods, a lot of sugars and seed oils. It's one of those types of fasts that I would never recommend to anybody without some help of a physician or trying to figure out your own health and your own goals. Now, I have had plenty of doctor visits and stuff like that throughout this weight loss journey. So I choose to do this type of stuff on my own personal account, and I accept full responsibility for anything that might happen to myself as a result of any of the type of eating practices that I go through. Because when I started all this, I had nowhere else to go. I mean, you couldn't get any lower than where I was. So I was just experimenting with all kinds of new things. And I did do a series of fasting before I even attempted to do my first egg fast. And I did several different egg fasts throughout this weight loss journey. Some included sardines, some included just eggs. Some were highly restricted egg fasts. And this egg fast here was a little bit different in the way that I did it because I was trying to eat as many eggs as I possibly could. And I think I was overdoing it just a little bit. But before we get too much further, I did want to say thank you to Doubting Thomas. He sent me a lovely Christmas card this year. And I want to let you guys know there is a P.O. box attached to our channel down in the description section. And I do appreciate stuff like this. I don't check my P.O. box very often as we don't receive a whole lot of mail in the first place. But he was kind enough to leave me a nice little note inside. He also gave me a link to something else that he wants me to check out on YouTube. And the note inside this Christmas card says, "From your long lost brother in Webster, New York, wishing you great success this year, Doubting Thomas." Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you. And God bless you and your family and you on your weight loss journey. This is very, very thoughtful. And we'll be sure to get you a card in the mail here real soon. All right, so these are my smallest pajamas that I had. These were like skin tight on me when I first started the weight loss journey. But doing this fast, you get a lot of, it feels like you're like losing weight around the rib cage right through here. And it also empties the upper gut right through here. But I wanted to get in here and get a weight and see exactly where we're at. Because today's Wednesday and yeah, we're gonna check it out. Got my platform there. Gotta zero this out. Okay, we're gonna get on here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I'm already showing results. And we still have, oh shoot, how many more days do we have to go? It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm probably just going to add in Saturday. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add in Saturday and see where we go from there. Okay guys, it's Wednesday night and I just got done eating the last of one full layer of that 60 count of eggs. So now I'm up to 30 eggs since I started Monday. And I'm wondering if I can eat the rest of those eggs by Saturday and then start the recording of the video on Sunday and get my weigh in on Sunday. I normally weigh in on Saturdays, but maybe in this case, I might just try to eat all these eggs, see if I can get through all 60 eggs and see what I can get. And this is how much weight I lost while I was asleep last night. Just like that. Weight loss when you're asleep. All right, so far every time I've tried to do an egg fast, I typically end up boiling a bunch of eggs because when I boil the eggs, I don't have to worry about outside contamination interfering with any of the process. So I'm not worried about extra butter, extra oils, extra anything else in the pan, just to possibly mess up the whole situation. I have done other egg fasts where I've scrambled eggs and maybe fried some eggs in the pan, and they didn't really provide me as much weight loss as I thought they were going to provide. But I'm thinking a lot of that had to do is because I was cooking in bacon fat or beef tallow or something like that that might have interfered. And I thought I screwed up this egg fast because when I got to a certain point of the egg fast, I believe it was on Tuesday. Now here in Alaska, we've been experiencing a lot of warmer temperatures than normal. So our temperatures have been ranging up in the higher 30s to low 40s at times. We'd be getting some freezing rain. Monday, we did have to quit working early because there was just so much ice out there. And then Tuesday, we didn't even bring any trucks into the job at all. I was actually sitting at home, and that became a problem because I'm sitting in my house and I have all these distractions. I have random food here. I have a pantry. I have a fridge that has stuff. I almost forgot to mention I've been drinking these just 0-calorie soda waters, and they seem to work really well to keep me full. So before I got to this point, I was eating eggs every time I thought about getting up and wanting to get something to snack on. I just kept eating one egg and then I'd eat another egg. I felt like getting up and getting in the fridge or going to the pantry, and I'd just eat another egg. And this is something I picked up here, and this really does work. This helps keep me somewhat satiated, and the carbonation in the drink makes me feel full. So it's just extra little tidbit. Now, egg fasting is a basic fasting mimicking type fast. It's one of those fasts where we can eat food, similar to a sardine fast. I've done many other fasts, and there's also a bunch of other keto items that I've tossed into these type of fasts just because sometimes you get just a little bit burnt out with certain types of food. But now the overall eggs that I ate for the week, let's see, Monday I started out with 11 eggs. Tuesday was about 6 eggs. Wednesday, I was pushing the boundaries on Wednesday, so I pushed it up to about 13 eggs on Wednesday. And then Thursday was about 9 eggs. That's a total of 39 eggs throughout the week. And that's a lot of eggs. Now on Tuesday, something I was doing a little differently is I have some dumbbells down here underneath the table, and they're only about 25 pounds, and I was lifting them periodically just to see how I felt and to see if I could get any type of soreness or sensation in my arms, which I did. And mainly because I'm in a fasting state, but I wanted to get these dumbbells out just in preparation for this upcoming week because I'm going to be eating primarily a carnivore diet with ribeye steaks, reindeer sausage, maybe some eggs. I'm tired of eggs, but that's where I'm going from here. I'm at the point of this egg fast where it's Friday and I kind of just want to quit and go back to eating steaks and eggs and a little bit of reindeer sausage. That's the plan after the fact. So once I'm done this, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I got today and tomorrow to eat some more eggs. I'm not going to try to eat the whole 60 count. I also found out last night that my wife got into a couple of the hard-boiled eggs, which threw off my count anyways. So, but at most, I think she only had 2, and that's okay. We gotta share our food in our house. If somebody wants a hard-boiled egg or somebody wants a steak, I'm gonna make them a steak or I'm gonna let them eat some of my hard-boiled eggs. It's just part of living in a household with other people. But I feel pretty good. I am getting a little tired of eating eggs. So, yeah, we're just going to make it on through and see what we get on Sunday morning. Now, it looks like the first time I tried an egg fast was back in July of 2023. That was early on in my weight loss journey because my weight loss journey started in May. And then I did another second attempt in January 2024. And both of those egg fasts provided me a considerable amount of weight loss. So before I started the egg fast, I ate a lot of food over the holidays and wound up gaining quite a bit of weight, almost 10 pounds of weight. It was a pretty substantial amount. And I believe I was around 273.8 pounds before I started this egg fast. My overall starting weight of this weight loss journey was 435 pounds. And this week when I weighed in on the scale, looks like I was about 260.3 pounds. Now that's 13.5 pounds of weight loss just in this 1 week alone, just doing an egg fast. And I had to kind of save it there towards the end. I'll get on into that here in just a second. But yeah, my overall weight loss in this weight loss journey starting at 435 is 174.7 pounds. And that's in just a little bit under 2 years. So next May is going to be my 2-year weight loss anniversary. And I'm trying to get down, slowly step down to 235 pounds. And that's the goal weight that I'm shooting for. Well, good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I'm at work. I have to work for a living. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, so it's unfortunate consequence of doing these things. But what do you think of those weights? I mean, that was fantastic. I've never seen a weight that low so far in this weight loss journey on my scale at home. My doctor's scale reads a little different, but man, that's a lot of weight loss. Doing an egg fast, and it wasn't even 100% egg fast. I did have to kind of rescue it at the end, but I am dealing with a sinus headache, like right up here, kind of right behind the eyeballs. I got a lot of pressure going on, and it had me really worried. I wasn't sure if it was a histamine response from the eggs, so I bailed out with the eggs right at the last minute on Friday. I didn't want to keep that going, so I did sardines, and one little can of sardines, about 70, 80 calories, and then I finished off a flat of blueberries, so about another 100 calories, so about 180 calories yesterday. And since I'm dealing with this thing going on with my forehead, and it's just driving me insane, I just watched some movies and went to bed, and that was it for last night until this morning. But all right, let's see if we can keep this going. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to stick with that goal weight or not, but that's just where we're going to go for now. And I've been using a principle of 90-10 eating principle, primarily carnivore diet, heavy meat-based type diet. Another basic principle I've been using to step down is I'm using a 5-day principle for just daily average weight loss. So I focus Monday through Friday on something specific, and then on the weekends I might relax a little bit. I'll start to refeed if I'm fasting, or I'll start to make carnivore type experiments, different type of recipes, and just move on from there. But using a 5-day principle for all of these different types of fasting challenges or any type of eating experiences that I've been experimenting with seems to work really well. I mean, it works great for the mindset. It works great for the body because I'm steadily dropping weight down, and I'm not trying to lose like 30, 40 pounds every week. I'm just trying to lose 3, 4, maybe 5 pounds in a week. And then once in a while, I'll do something dramatic like this, which is, start an egg fast or do a 5-day water fast and just try to get that specific bump in numbers that I can get, and it just helps motivate me to keep on going. And another thing that motivates me to keep on going is just simply you guys being out there talking to me, helping me out with all my problems, because I haven't gotten to this point without your help. So okay, let's get on into what happened Thursday. So throughout the week I was starting to feel a lot of pressure right up here in my sinuses and kind of behind my eyeballs. That was a problem. I wasn't sure if I was sick or if I was having a histamine response, because sometimes people that don't have an allergic reaction to eggs can sometimes get an allergic reaction to eggs by overeating eggs. And I would never recommend anybody do an extended egg fast at all, even if you're healthy. 5 days is good if you're healthy enough to even do it in the first place. But eggs do not provide everything a body needs, even though they provide a lot of vitamins and nutrition. And similar to my previous sardine fast, when I got to day 3 and 4, I was feeling kind of bogged down, probably because I've been on a carnivore diet and I'm used to eating a lot of the healthy animal fats from fatty red meats. So I wasn't feeling good. And then all of a sudden I was in debate and trying to figure out with myself. I'm like, hey, am I having an allergic reaction to these eggs? So when in doubt, just switch the gears a little bit. Now I was in full mode for continuing a fast. So I thought about possibly just running on through Friday without any food at all. And then I was like, I went to lay down in bed because that's where I go for sanity at times. I just go to my bedroom, watch a movie, get away from the kitchen, get far away from here as possible, and just kind of like separate myself from the rest of the family as they're eating their dinner or whatever they're trying to do. Because sometimes there's a lot of unhealthy snack options out here that I might get into. And when I'm fasting, I'm trying to avoid everything at all costs. But I eventually came out of the bedroom and I was trying to think about what type of healthy type, ketogenic type friendly foods that I can do and continue this fast to hopefully give me that bump until I get on to Saturday and get that additional weight loss that provided me 13.5 pounds of weight loss this week. So I had 1 can of sardines that was approximately 80 or 90 calories. And then I finished off a flat of blueberries. It wasn't a full flat of blueberries, but so approximately 3 ounces of blueberries. And that was it. And that's basically everything I did for the week. And yeah, that's a lot of eggs. And my head's finally starting to clear up. That's good news. So, but throughout the week, I wasn't experiencing a whole lot of problems, with the egg fast. I felt really, really good. The first 2 to 3 days, I was experiencing a little bit of increased urination for up until Wednesday, and that eventually petered off. Throughout Thursday and Friday, everything started feeling normal. But whenever I started feeling a dip, or I started to feel maybe a little bit lightheaded or dizzy at times, because that happens when you're fasting and it happens to everybody. Sometimes we get headaches. Now, if we get headaches or a little slight dizziness, the only thing I do is I just drink a lot of electrolytes. I just chug it. I bring it in a 1-liter bottle to work. So anytime I feel a slight dip throughout my workday, I just drink a bunch of electrolytes. I run out of my electrolytes, I simply drink water. Now, another thing I do every single morning is I get up and take my vitamins. And if it wasn't for magnesium glycinate at the end of the day, and that's the one vitamin I take polar opposite to my morning vitamins, and that's because it does really, really work well with leg cramps. And if you're doing fasting, have a lot of experience with fasting, you probably experience the leg cramps, or even if the carnivore diet. And I hear a lot of people have problems with leg cramps, and magnesium glycinate is truly the fix all for that, along with good hydration and electrolytes. Now, another nice thing about doing a carnivore type mimicking fast, or any type of keto mimicking fast, is that when you get done with the fast, you can just break the fast with whatever you want. You don't have to worry about, drinking bone broth for a period of time. It's not a 5-day water fast at that point. So I broke my egg fast with this ribeye steak here, 2 reindeer sausage, and the first bite was just heavenly. It was so nice. I was on the phone with one of my best friends here in Alaska. She's a newbie to the carnivore diet. She's about 1 or 2 weeks into it now. She's making all kinds of different recipes, sending me pictures, and it's just making me drool. And I'm like, why are you doing this? But the nice thing about this is now I have somebody close to me that I can rely on, I can talk to once in a while, and just, bounce basic topics back and forth, experiences and stuff like that. It's so nice having somebody close by that you can have these discussions with, and it just makes life so much easier for me. And she's getting healthier at the same time. So I need to reach out and ask the community about this. For those of you that have done fasting, have done the carnivore diet, have been in serious, serious deep ketosis, I've been having an issue with soreness in my elbows, like just right here in this area right here on either elbows. And it's only when I'm in a really, really strong ketogenic type state. Now, if I go back to just eating 90% meats and fats throughout the week, I don't have that problem, and I can't figure out what is going on. I've scoured the internet. I've done all my basic research that I can possibly do on the topic, and I have not found a reason why that when I'm fasting or in a ketogenic state that my elbows are getting sore. Because now that I've already broke the fast, the soreness is slowly starting to go away, which is good news, but I just still can't figure it out. And I'm also wondering if anybody else out there has had the same experience I'm having, because this is boggling my mind. And I'm also at it drawing short straws when it comes to trying to figure out what in the world is this and why is it happening. So I did manage to find another product at Costco that's really affordable, and it's also healthy. This is just soda water. It's just carbonated water. It's got nothing in it. I had to scour through all the different types of soda water they had at Costco, and this was the only one they had there that had nothing else added except for carbonation and water. Talking Rain, just a product at Costco. It helped me get through this egg fast. And yeah, I'd highly recommend this product because it works. If you're addicted to soda and other stuff like that, this might be a helpful product to help you get over that soda craving. So, okay, guys, before we get out of here, always get in contact with your healthcare provider and professional. Make sure you're healthy enough to do these type of things before you get started. I started out my weight loss journey with basic fasting, as I talked about before, but I had to do a lot of doctor checkups and doctor visits in order to make sure I was healthy enough to do these incredible weeks of weight loss. But if this is an option for you, then definitely give it a try. If not, then don't. I mean, it's just one of those things. And as always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one.